I'm ready to go. I don't care. I'm sick of hiding it.
No, we're not supposed to be like, oh, here's the real one. Oh, hello.
It's us.
We're here in the quarantine live stream.
And we're Charming Disaster.
But our favorite way to start the show is to find out that there are some technical difficulties happening over on Facebook. So,
so if you're on Facebook,
so if you're on YouTube, so all you YouTube people are in the right place. But just bear with us 1 second while we see if we can get Facebook working.
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay. I don't know about this. Yeah, no, don't. All right, okay. Now we're re-adding Facebook. Oh, I love this. I love it. It's the best.
Oh, this is good. Everyone can follow along. We could share screen.
So exciting. All right. Well,
thumbs up.
it seems like it's working now. So we're gonna start over again. Oh, hello. It's Charming Disaster, and here we are in the quarantine live stream. We see some friends have tuned in here. Oh, the volume is way too low. All right, thanks, Mike. Let's see. I've turned. Is this the gain? This one?
No.
Oh, that's my problem.
Uh,
All right, we're gonna keep talking.
Try now. How about now?
How about now? How's the sound now? Oh, I love a show that starts with.
No, this is good. We're all doing it together.
We're all in this together.
Come on.
All right. Oh, all right. We've got some. Facebook is online. Hello, Matt and Katie. All right. I think.
Let us know how the volume is, how your experience is.
If you're just joining us from Facebook, we have just adjusted the volume.
Mm-hmm.
So let us know if this is a good volume for us to be at.
Can you even hear us?
I mean, I don't know. We're just like, all right. Tim says we sound great.
All right. Thanks, Tim.
All right. I think we're ready to start a show. You ready to start a show?
I'm so ready. I've been waiting my whole life for this moment.
Me too. We see a lot of friends have tuned in. We see Fred and Mike. Eden is here. We see Barbara, Ella. We see
Charles,
Sarah, and Tim. Svenka, the meme lord. We see Leanne from Virginia, and David, and Catherine, and Margarita, and Matt, and Sarah, and Katie, and Melissa, and Carrie, and Catherine Bowen, and Eve, and other Charles, Troy. Oh my gosh, so many lovely people we know. Oh, there's Tim, and Judy, and Rachel, and Laura. Okay.
We're so glad you're here. Because we're here.
Yes.
You're here.
If you're new to the quarantine live stream, please let us know in the comments so that we can welcome you with the elaborate hazing rituals that we assume
It's pretty straightforward, the hazing.
Yeah. No, you'll like it.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the quarantine live stream?
Yeah, I mean, we call it a quarantine live stream. We know that it's a live stream, but what's the deal with the quarantine?
Well, we started this during the pandemic. Remember the pandemic?
It was like 100 years ago.
It was like 100 years ago.
Are we still in it?
It's yes, and also yes.
Yes.
So back during the pandemic, we started doing these shows every week as a way to kind of stay sane-ish and
connected with
and we couldn't do
good folks.
Yes, and we couldn't do live concerts. And so this was a way to do that.
And here we're still doing it.
We're still doing it.
We're not doing it as regularly as we were doing in the peak pandemic times, but it's still important for us to connect with folks in this way, right? You're mesmerized by something. There's something dazzling you.
I'm mesmerized by it. Oh, look, Amelia is here for the first time. Welcome,
hey,
Amelia.
Welcome.
So, yeah. There's some distraction involving Jeff's magical shirt.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. Should we switch to the?
Because it's too distracting, my shirt.
No, I'm just saying, like we could get cozy with this.
Oh yeah. So all right, we can switch
All
it
right,
up.
so the quarantine live stream, it came about because we couldn't do live shows, and it became a real lifeline for us, both like psychologically, and also in terms of keeping our operation
And physically. Yeah.
physically. And so we're very grateful to all of you for continuing to tune in to these shows. The quarantine live stream is a donation-based concert. What's a donation-based concert?
It's a concert which the good folks out there can donate and feel good about it, or if they can't donate, then it's our gift to you.
Yeah,
So,
it's like an honor system, like a two-way street. So
that's right. So
if
there are
you,
many ways that people can donate.
yeah. So there's
Look
yeah.
at that.
So if you want, you can just like send some money to us. You're like, oh, like it's like I'm going to a concert, but like I don't have to leave my house. Like I'll send the band
Sure.
a little scratch. So that's Venmo or PayPal. That's really easy. You could buy some merch, like you're at the merch table, which is our band camp, where we have T-shirts and tea towels and records and all kinds of fun stuff.
Crazy stuff.
Or you could join our Patreon, and I know a lot of you have already done that, and we thank you because
Thank you
Patreon
all.
means that, like, despite the vagaries of like activity being active and sometimes we're not as active, it means we have resources to keep on making
To keep the
stuff.
fires burning.
Literally fires burning.
Yeah, that's not cheap.
So
Yes. So
we'd like all of which is to say. Oh,
yes,
go ahead.
I wanted to ask the quarantine live stream regulars, the OGQL folks. I wonder what they think. If you had to sum up what the quarantine live stream was in 2 words besides quarantine live stream, what would they be?
2 words. I thought we were gonna give them 5 words.
No, 2 words
Wow.
is more.
That's harsh.
It gets more abstract that way.
All right, so yeah, if you have a brief description of the quarantine live stream
Yeah.
to share with the newbies. Also, hello, Beth. Welcome, first timer Beth,
Yeah,
tuning in.
yeah. You don't have to answer that question.
All right. Well, Justin Schneider has summed it up with, "Oh, hello, Ooh, organized chaos."
Organized chaos.
That's right.
What
Magic
does that say
medicine.
about us?
Oh, this is really nice.
That's,
I love this.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. So it's all of those things basically.
Yeah.
But we're gonna start off with a little cardomantic ritual. We have more. We've got
Life-enhancing,
romping
romping
room.
Life-saving. Oh.
Life enhancing, unpredictable wonderfulness. It's
Ah.
unpredictable for us as well. Just to be clear,
Who's wonderful and who's unpredictable?
fun time, dorky
Dorky.
weirdness. Yeah, that's true. Cheerful noir.
Mailbag time. Just you wait. Well,
Aw.
we're going to ask a lot of you this episode because, not only you're going to have to come up with description of what the quarantine live stream is, you might have to ask us questions.
Yes.
You might have to make requests. So
Yes.
just keep your thinking caps on.
Yeah, but
This is a 2-way street today.
so we're gonna start off with a little ritual. We're gonna Apocalypse Therapy.
It's really good.
That's a good band name if we give up on Charming Disaster.
Yeah.
We're gonna start with a little divination ritual. We're gonna draw a card from the tarot deck to tell us about tonight's show. And
And Live Pups is good. Whoa, it's trippy. Look at that. The Fool, where everything is
the Fool.
not how you expected it to be.
Yep. I love the Fool card because she looks so confident,
Oh, yeah.
She's-
Yeah, let's get a
She's
little closer.
yeah, she's like not worried about what's about to happen. She is just like leaping off the edge of that cliff into the unknown.
That's right. The innocent energy of the beginner mind.
Indeed. And like who's to say that she's not going to just walk straight across like Bugs Bunny in one of those cartoons?
That's right.
So,
Wow.
the Fool.
So that is the theme of our show tonight.
Oh yes, that is the Pulp Tarot, by the way,
Mhm.
by Todd
Alcott.
Todd Alcott. And and Minion, if you want to find a link to the Pulp Tarot to pop into the chat for people to find, it's one of our favorite tarot decks.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of fools, we're going to be doing something foolish tonight, probably, which is that we're going to be doing a little AMA, a little Ask Me Anything. But it's more like an AMA.
AMMA.
Ask us almost anything. Or maybe more accurately, we will answer almost anything.
Yeah, you can ask whatever you want.
So we'll be taking some questions in between the songs tonight. So you can get acquainted with your, you know,
Overlords.
cult leaders.
Yeah,
I mean,
whatever we are.
Yeah, I don't know. But I'd like to kick things off with a question of my own.
Yeah.
And that is, of course, what are we drinking?
Oh.
And I give this question to you as well. What is everyone drinking tonight?
Yes, what are we drinking? So, you brought these in today.
I did.
You want to talk about them?
This is Chuhai. It's a Japanese. It's basically alcoholic soda from Japan. This is grapefruit flavored Chuhai, and the brand is J-pop. J-pop. Yeah. How is that?
If you like J-pop.
And if you like J-pop, next episode we'll try K-pop.
It's very sweet.
Yeah, it's like soda, but you know.
I'm gonna mix mine with some bourbon.
The thing about Chuhai is that it doesn't really taste like anything, and so it's easy. It's very sneaky. Cup of tea, gin and red wine sour. Huh. Sarah and Matt always have the best cocktails. Although Julian's drinking a Velvet Razor, which also sounds interesting. Yeah. Chamomile tea and edibles. All right.
Very nice.
A chill evening.
Tap water.
Tap
Classic.
water. Tap water's great. Fizzy lifting drink. Classic.
Vodka and OJ.
Orange juice. Herbal tea. Tea totaling this evening. With
Very
tea, I take it. Moroccan anise tea. Oh, that sounds really nice. I love anise. Spruce beer. Like birch beer, but it tastes like pine sap. I am very interested in this spruce beer. Is this, Simon, is this like a Canada thing or like a Massachusetts thing? I have never heard of spruce beer, but I think in my book, Simon is winning the beverage contest tonight because
I love pine sap.
Pine drinks. All right, well.
This J-pop is very fruity. And
it's refreshing. It's cold.
It works well with a little bourbon in it.
All right, I might put a little bourbon in it later. Well, maybe we should play the nice people some music, which is, I think, what they're here for.
Beth Gould is here, drinking decaf tea.
Hey, Beth.
Hey, Beth. Yeah, let's play them some music.
It's Quebec soda. Quebec has the most amazing beverages.
And bagels, I hear.
We've been working on some new music. We played you one of the new songs last time we did this a month ago. And we thought, now that we've gotten better at playing that song, we'd play you a different one that we're not as good at playing.
Yeah.
The song is called Gang of Two. We are... we're planning to record it in a couple of weeks. And it's kind of a country song.
Yeah, kind of a little bit country.
Yeah.
A little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lost my sense of consequence.
When I met you in the holding pen,
You were chewing on a matchstick,
working on your lockpick. Ever since we hopped the fence,
it's been county fairs and circus
you
tents.
were walking with your eyes closed, looking for the sideshow. say goodbye when you're chained side by side. Nothing can come between us. No key to this predicament. But if you've got my back, at least we know what we are up against. Back again.
Holding pen.
At least you know where your baby went.
Is it too soon?
Digging with a soup spoon. Can't get back our innocence.
'Cause we're living here in the present tense.
Trying out a new style. Sawing with a nail file. It's hard to say goodbye to the perfect alibi. Hard to say goodbye when you're chained side by side. Hard to say goodbye, and heaven knows we've tried. The evidence don't lie, you know it's hard to say goodbye.
Here we go. It's the first time playing that for
Yeah.
anybody, really.
Gang it too. Peter Bufano says this wagon has one broken wheel, and that is correct. That is
It's true.
because for you music nerds, that song keeps going in and out of waltz time between 3/4 and 4/4, and that's the fun part for us playing it.
Yeah, it's the only fun thing about it. That was fun. It was good to ride that wagon.
Our goal is really just to screw up anybody who's trying to dance to our music.
Yeah, we've done pretty well so far.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of songs that do that, but this one will definitely be in the like, oh, you thought you were dancing?
Yeah.
Good luck, genre.
Now, I mentioned before we're asking a lot of questions today of our audience, and I had some question. Do you have, as an audience member, do you have a favorite green screen backdrop?
It's green screen.
Or scene out this window which we look at. So you can let us know, and we will adjust it to your specifications if we can. Yeah.
Yeah, Matt says we have problems clapping to your songs. Why would you think we can dance? Yeah, no, it's true. Like, I think our core demographic is people who maybe
Don't like to clap.
or dance. But if you do, we love you too.
I mean, people clap fine after the song is done, which is the most important time to clap.
So we're gonna take this. This is the AMAA part of the show. So
All right,
yeah.
so we got Spiral. People like the Spiral. Riding on the sled in the wintertime.
Yeah,
and the roller coaster.
Oh yeah. You need your 3D glasses for those. Yeah, those were fun.
All right, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah. Yeah, the Spiral's a classic. Let's see. I think I saw a question up above. Let's see. Oh. Simon wants to know if we've started looking through the bestiaries yet.
Bestiaries? Yeah.
We haven't. But we have them ready to hand because we are looking forward to looking through them. Simon loaned us some very cool books. Créatures fantastiques du Québec. Fantastic creatures of Quebec. And there are some very cool things in here. Folklore that we're not familiar with. So, like Le Canot Volant ou La Chasse-Galerie, which means the flying canoe. You know, it's Quebec. It's a flying canoe. So, no, not quite. But we're looking forward to having a little time with you still.
Yeah. We really have to go on tour again, too.
Yeah.
And then have someone read them to us. Okay.
Oh, did we just write that song? We have been working on that song for a while. I remember we were. It takes us a long time to write songs, and like we always sort of have something along the pipeline in a lot of different places. So I think it seems like we're a lot more fast at making stuff than we are. But I remember we were working on that song last May when we were in Nashville. Because remember we were staying at Seth's house. So last like Memorial Day weekend was when we were sort of getting this song written, and then it didn't go into this weird time signature until pretty recently. So it's been like happening for a while. So sort of. Is pink toile print goth?
Most definitely.
Yeah, I would say pink toile print is like level 2 goth, where like you don't have to. You're like so goth that you don't even need to.
You just it's more of an attitude than a color.
Oh, what's a good time to go to bed at night? I feel like this one's kind of a trick question. I feel a little targeted by this actually. What do you think a good time to go to bed at night is?
When you're sleepy. Go to bed when you're tired.
I like to go to bed around 1, but it's not always a good idea. I listen to you guys when I write about Edgar Allan Poe adaptations for Collider.com, so I got to ask, what's your favorite Poe adaptation? Mine is Master of Horrors, The Black Cat. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't have an answer for that one.
I don't know.
I don't know any.
I'm not as familiar with the adaptations, not as much as with the books and the stories as written. But I'm open to suggestions.
Yeah, same.
Will you be traveling to elsewhere in Europe in the foreseeable future, or should I start planning a trip to Germany? You should start planning a trip to Germany, or possibly Switzerland, because our April Euro tour will begin with 2 shows in Switzerland.
Yeah.
But this Euro tour has been in the works for a long time, and it's been, even though we're working with a company who has been like doing the booking stuff, it's still been a lot of work for us, and it's sort of an experiment. So come to Germany. We'll be there for like 3 weeks in April, and we'll talk more about that later in the show.
Oh yeah, big time. I've stapled my thumb a few times. And it's funny, I see some like sideshow performers who take staples in their body, and I always think of when I've stapled my thumb. When I was a kid, it hurt so much, and there was not even like a dollar bill stapled to it like they do in the sideshow.
That's the consolation.
Yeah, so I don't know how they do that. But
I don't remember stapling my finger, but I've definitely crazy glued my fingers together.
And I do that all the time.
And like recently.
Yeah. All right, what's some other questions? Oh, I see this one. Do you have an answer to this?
Oh, favorite bagel shop in New York City? I really like that one in Park Slope, but I don't know what it's called. It might be called something really generic, like the Bagel Shop or Park Slope Bagels.
I like Pick a Bagel on 2nd Avenue. You have to Google it. Pick a Bagel is my pick.
All right. Well, we're also taking song requests, by the way.
Favorite Corvid?
Favorite Corvids? I really like the like oil slicky looking grackles.
I was just gonna say that. I'm really
and
into
they've
grackles.
got the white eyeball. Those are nice.
Yeah, I like the American Crow.
Classic.
But I really do like those grackles. Are so beautiful.
Are we going to the Harz Mountains in Germany? They are supposedly witchy. We don't know yet, but we are definitely collecting your like Germany and Switzerland recommendations. So if you think we should go there, we will put it on our list and explore whether we can get there.
Yeah, please.
We're going to have some gaps where we either have a day off or we have like a little bit of a lull in between groups of dates. We definitely want to see some castles.
Oh, yes. Daniel, yes, I have been to Essebagle, and it is awesome.
Yeah.
Favorite bodega cat in New York?
I mean, it's whatever cat is in whatever bodega you go in.
That's
really. Right. I like when there's like a really little one. Like near me, they had like this like little baby kitten, and they had it like up on the counter, and so like you'd go in and buy something, and there'd be like my little kitten, so cute.
Yeah, any cat in a bodega is my favorite cat.
All right, well,
let's play another song.
All right, let's play another song. Oh, Stacy's got a request.
Oh yeah. What is it?
It's Spooky Action, and Simon just requested "What Do You Do with a Corpse?" Oh, maybe we should do with what do you do with a corpse, since it's Poe related, and we're just.
What do you do with a corpse? Poe. Spooky Action mashup. What do you do with
weird.
Spooky Action?
Yeah.
All right. What are we doing? What do you do with the corpse?
Yeah.
Did you ever have a day when you're trying to drink and your favorite cat walks in, bodega cat, and your tiny heart sings because just yesterday you hung it from a string and now your wife's in the way when you've got an axe you're trying to swing? Did you ever meet someone with the filmy blue eye, and when he looks at you, it's kind of hard to describe you even like this man, but you know he's got to die, and so you carry out a plan in the middle of the night. Do you chop it up and burn the bits, or throw it in a well, or do you pack it in a box and ship it, dig a grave down in the cellar? What do you do with the corpse? Don't you worry about the smell, and also how do you know when someone's dead? Sometimes it's hard to tell. When your friend's beloved sister dies one tragic afternoon, do you hold off on the burial and lock her in a room? On a dark and stormy night, when she rises from the tomb, you will realize she was only in a cataleptic swoon. When you have a little problem you don't want folks to find, or perhaps you've been insulted and revenge is on your mind, just go down to the basement in the back behind the wine. Consider some home masonry to cover up your crime. Do you chop it up and burn the bits, or throw it in a well, or do you pack it in a box and ship it, dig a grave down in the cellar? What do you do with the corpse? Don't you worry about the smell, and also how do you know when someone's dead? Sometimes it's hard to tell. One morning in cool blood, I stopped the drumbeat of a heart, and never have I slept so very well. You know I am not mad, because my senses are acute. I can hear things in heaven, earth, and hell. Were you ever taken over by that fiend intemperance? Were you ever so influenced by that gin-nurtured malevolence to offer your own wife a taste of personal violence, till you know you have destroyed all hope of God's mercy or innocence? Don't you hate it when a sick man's in your mesmerizing gaze? Though he passes the night, you've got him twitching for many days. Then he gives you a nasty fright when he croaks.
up and burn the bits, or throw it in a well, or do you pack it in a box and ship it? Dig a grave down in the cellar. What do you do with the corpse? Don't you worry about the smell, and also how do you know when someone's dead? Sometimes it's hard to tell. Do you chop it up and burn the bits, or throw it in a well, or do you pack it in a box and ship it? Dig a grave down in the cellar. What do you do with a corpse? Don't you worry about the smell, and also how do you know when someone's dead? Sometimes it's hard to tell. Do you chop it up and burn the bits, or throw it in a well, or do you pack it in a box and ship it? Dig a grave down in the cellar. What do you do with the corpse? Don't you worry about that smell, and also how do you know when someone's dead? Sometimes it's hard to
True story.
That was What Do You Do with a Corpse, inspired by the collected works of Edgar Allan Poe. A song that is, there's not like an official recording of that song. There's like a decent live recording available on our Bandcamp.
We pressed those little, whatever those were, 7 inches of those.
Yeah, we did
place.
a limited pressing one
Limited
time.
pressing.
It was the kind of place where it's called Least of All, and they do individual cuts of the
direct to
it's
platter.
like the least efficient way to make physical recorded music.
But each one is unique.
Yeah,
Each one is a separate performance.
it was such a weird experience recording them, because like we were in this little room like facing each other, because there was like one mic, and like it was like hypnotic, and like you didn't want to like mess up a take. I think we did like
times,
like
21
something like that.
Something.
Yeah.
Yes, it was surreal.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Mike Gawkin wanted to know when our B-Sides compilation is coming out, and we are happy to report that the official release date for Time Ghost, our compilation of singles, is coming out on April 12th.
Germans are going to love it.
Way better.
Yeah. Time Ghost. It's almost
Time
German.
Ghost, yes, that's right. Oh, hey, Thomas. Oh,
Hey.
Thomas I told my postmistress about you guys. Now she's a fan. That's so amazing. I love that. Also, we have a very affectionate relationship with the United States Postal Service ourselves, so that means a lot.
Oh,
Truly, I love that.
amazing.
I guess we're taking more questions now.
Yeah.
From the AMAA. What would you do with a corpse, Charming Disaster? What would you do with a corpse, Jeff?
I don't know. I have to think about it. I mean, I have lots of suggestions. And I had to, like, dispose of the body? Or just
what do you do with it? I mean, I personally would reanimate it.
That's cheating.
No, it's not cheating. It's a perfectly good corpse.
I bring it
why
up
waste
to your,
it?
like, folks' place.
Have it, like, do stuff around the house for you.
Yeah, that's a good answer. It's a good answer.
Yes, Simon. April 12th is the release of Time Ghost. It will be available on all the major platforms, plus our Bandcamp, all the usual suspects. That is the plan. It'll be out on CD and digital, and then we'll talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Reduce, reuse, animate.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's the way to do it. I like composting, but
Mm-hmm.
reduce, reuse, reanimate. Oh, what other instruments do you play than uke?
Oh.
Surely there must be something.
Well, there's my voice. My voice is kind of an instrument. I play a little piano. I took lessons as a kid. I'm not a very good piano player, but I can get by.
What about that dreaded thing you hit sometimes?
Oh yeah, I play the hi-hat with my foot. I am a kazooist. It's true. I am a semi-professional kazooist. And I'm in another band where I play a variety of hand percussion, like shakers and tambourine and claves. And I used to play claves in Jeff's old band, Cotorino, which is why I started playing claves. Those are the two, like, cylindrical wooden sticks that you clack together, and they're really loud. And yes, Charles is correct. I am a semi-professional megaphonist as well.
Yes. And I was referring to, of course, that horrible thing called the glockenspiel. Are you going to bring it to Germany? Because that's where it's from.
God, I should bring the glockenspiel to Germany.
They love that stuff there.
Oh, I love it
It's
here.
all glockenspiel.
I love
accordions.
I love playing the glockenspiel. I like the limitations of the glockenspiel. You can hit any two at a time, but not more than that. At least not if you're me. Yeah. Have you seen Lisa Frankenstein? Not yet. Is it good? Should we see it?
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
The last movie I saw in the theater was Poor Things,
Poor Things.
which I loved so much that I might go see it again in the theater. Jeff, can you play bass guitar?
Sure. I do play the bass guitar.
Yeah, what instruments do you play, Jeff?
Besides my my voice, I can fake it on the piano. And
Yeah, you fake it really well on the piano.
oh, thank you. You've been fooled. I play. What else do I play? A little banjo. I haven't played that in a while, and I've just picked up the accordion and I put it down again. But
It's heavy.
It's pretty heavy, but I have aspirations to learn the accordion. It is really cool.
Would you ever consider selling piano sheet music for your songs? We have actually done this a few times for a couple of songs. It is kind of a complicated thing. When we write the music for our songs, we're not like Beethoven, like notating it and then like we play what we've written. Like we kind of do it in real time with our instruments, and like our own like charts are pretty much like the lyrics with chords over them, and anything fancy that we're doing is like we're just remembering what to do, or sometimes we have like notes in the sheet that are like, you know, riff goes here, Jeff is singing a B, Ellie's singing a G, like so when it comes time to translate our music into like written form, it's kind of a big project, and there's a lot of choices to make about like how complicated are you trying to be? Are you gonna like reproduce every sort of melodic thing that's happening, and like how do you translate that from like ukulele and guitar to something else? So we've done it a few times in a really simple way, where we notate the like vocal melodies really precisely, and we have like the chords. But it's a lot of work, and we've only done it for a few. We did it for Showgirl, and we did it for Phosphorescent Lilies, and so probably not unless there's like a huge demand for it, and occasionally we'll make like a simple kind of chord and lyric sheet and make that available. We've done that for Ghost Story, and we have that for Manta Rays too. Yeah. But if there's a song that you're like, God, I just wish I could play this on my own, like, you know, you could email us and like we might do that.
Sure, we can help. We can point you in the right direction. But I think it's really informative and for learning your instrument to like listen and try to figure it out for yourself. It's not me just trying to get out of writing sheet music for folks, but I learned a lot by trying to like figure out songs, and it was very helpful.
Yeah, but if you're trying to figure it out and you're like, what chord is that?
What chord is that?
Like, you could write to us and we'd be like, oh, like, it's a trick because, like, Jeff's playing an E and Ellie's playing a whatever.
It's an H. It's an H chord.
Although there's not a lot of trickery. It's mostly just regular chords. Yeah, that was kind of a long... Oh, there's some follow-up question. Margarita wants to know which songs we've done that with and are those still available. We are sold out of the physical sheet music. But there are PDFs of the sheet music, and you can get those on our Gumroad page, which we...
Oh, yeah.
I know, I forget we have that. Tell you what, email the secretary, meaning if you would pop that up on screen, it's just secretary@charmingdisaster.com, and, like, we'll send you a link to where to find the sheet music that exists. Yeah, Simon, that goes for you, too.
All right, these are a lot of great questions.
Yeah, these are really good questions.
Should we play another song?
Yeah, let's play another song.
Here's a listing.
Yeah. Oh wait, there are a couple other interesting questions though.
Oh yeah.
Svenka wants to know, are you bringing the drums to Germany? And the answer is, we're gonna bring the
small drums.
The foot percussion is gonna come with us to Germany.
The travel Okay.
And Troy wants to know, can you list all the other bands you've been in? Jeff, you go first.
Oh, you're okay. In modern history, I would say Cotorino, my other band, Charming Disaster. And I don't know. That's
Okay, what about Butts?
Butts. Kane Brothers was another band.
Okay.
I was in.
That's 4. What about other people's bands that you were in?
Yeah, I don't know. They don't count.
Okay.
That's it. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, Charming Disaster,
Mhm.
Sweet Soubrette, Cotorino, Funk Rust Brass Band, which is current. I was briefly in Apocalypse 5 and Dime. I was in Stacy Rock's eponymous band. Is that it? I feel like there maybe is another one somewhere. Oh, and my first band was called the Ruckus Family, which was a country band in very bad taste.
And Charlotte, that's Butts, B-U-T-Z was the name of that band. If you're German, it would be Butz.
It was more of an art noise project. It wasn't really like a band. It was a experimental
That's right.
project.
Ancient, yeah, right. We're just sticking with modern history. I want to go to.
Yeah. All right. Last question we're gonna answer before we play a song. Charlotte wants to know: am I crazy, or does Ellie have a red spot in her lipstick?
Yes, and.
Yes, and yes. I was doing a little experimentation tonight, and I got this new red lip wand lipstick, and I hadn't tried it yet. I tried it on my hand at Sephora, and it was a nice color, and I just put some on top of the black, and it's it has a really strong smell. It smells like candy.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I don't know.
I think it's cool. I like that little, it's like if you're a trumpet player and you get the little thing on your lip, the little callus on your lip. Sometimes trumpet players get that.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
Margarita said something about, okay. Margarita wants to know, what happened with Better Than This on Spotify? I'm very mournful. Oh. Did you redo that yet?
No, I haven't put it up yet.
Okay, so here's what happened with Better Than This on Spotify. It will be back very soon. 2 of the songs on Better Than This are actually Charming Disaster songs that we released on that Cotorina album, and those are Murderer and East River Fairy Waltz. And we wanted to include those tracks on the new B-side singles compilation album, but because they were listed under Cotorino, we couldn't re-release them as Charming Disaster. So as a solution to this problem, Jeff took down Better Than This from the streaming platforms so that
we could release
those songs on the new album, and Better Than This is going to be put back up on those platforms.
It's going to be called Even Better Than That.
But it won't have those 2 songs on it so that they can be filed under Charming Disaster. So I'm very I think that's really touching and lovely that somebody noticed that it went down and that they're sad about it. Don't worry, it's coming back. We just had to do some stuff on the back end.
Yeah. Or if you want MP3s, I can send them to you.
Yeah. Oh, and it's still on Bandcamp. You can still get it from Bandcamp.
Yeah.
So.
Right. It's just Spotify and those places.
Okay, let's do a song. Let's do another one from the list. You want to pick this time?
Yeah. I want to do the one we've been doing a lot.
Okay.
No, now I know it. I know it so well. Oh, wait.
Yeah, them's some big words.
Wait. Your spoon was in the boiling.
Your thumb was on the scale.
Don't try to lead the witness.
That won't get you anywhere.
Sit still and try to listen.
Hear the whispers in the wind.
Make yourself an empty vessel. Here's the part you won't remember.
Lion eats the sun.
Darling, till there's only glowing embers. Who will you become? Darling, when your skin is torn asunder, turned inside out. Now you have found all you wanted, turned inside out. Now you have found all you wanted. Your wings were in the blueprint, a message wrapped in code. A phoenix's potential in the ashes of your bones. It is a risky business, there is no guarantee. If you go out and seek it, that truth will set you free. What does the moth remember of caterpillar bliss? Is this annihilation or metamorphosis? Or metamorphosis, metamorphosis. You've had your fun, darling, shining in the summer splendor. Lion eats the sun, darling, in the dark of deep December. Who will you become? Darling, you'll receive what you surrender. You surrender, turn inside out. Now you have found all you wanted, turned inside out. Now you have found all you wanted, turned inside out. Now you have found all you wanted, turned inside out. Now you have found all you wanted. That was Ouroboros. Currently available as a single, soon to be released on Time Ghost, our singles compilation. Oh, good. I'm glad we made your evening, Mike. And it's Agent Scully's birthday, apparently. Oh, of course.
Happy birthday, Agent Scully.
Happy birthday. Yeah. What sign does that make, Agent Scully?
What month? What year is it? What month is it?
I know, I don't even know the month.
No.
It's March.
Are we in Pisces yet? No, we're in
February. It's Pisces time.
Is it? But are we?
We're in it. Mars,
are
Pisces.
we? Oh yeah, we are in Pisces, right? Well, we've been working on a bunch of stuff lately. Not just my makeup technique. I call this leaning into the crow's feet. You know, embrace it. That's what I say.
I think they're grackle feet.
Grackle feet, starling feet. No, they're garbage eaters. We discussed this. We've been doing some experiments with AI.
Oh yes, AI.
Yeah, it's AI. It's getting pretty popular.
Oh my!
Here.
Where's our AI?
Our AI machine.
Machines.
I don't know. What'd you do with it?
Are they gone off to? Oh, here's one of them.
Oh yeah, it must be down here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
They've gone off to start their own band. Okay.
So let's see.
Happy full moon.
Oh yeah, happy full moon.
Mama Mars, is that you? Is that mom? My mom?
Is that your mom?
I don't know.
Is your mom Mama Morris?
I mean, that's what I call her.
like I said, we've been doing some experiments with AI, as so many artists have lately.
Yeah.
But we wanted to combine this with some of our interest in the scientific realm, specifically biology, specifically corvid biology.
Mm-hmm.
You know, crows have come up earlier, and a lot of people know. Oh, it's
Liz.
Liz.
Oh, yes. The other mama.
Jeff's sister-in-law.
Yes.
For the folks at home.
Yeah, sorry.
For
Everybody.
those keeping score. Hi, Liz.
Good to see you, Liz.
So a lot of people don't know this, but some species of crows are able to speak like parrots. Like they can,
They have,
learn to
language skills.
Yeah.
Some basic language skills.
So we've been working to train our robot crow
Keep going.
to do some language acquisition. Where'd it go? Where'd the robot crow go?
I don't worry.
Okay. I mean, I'm a little worried. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry, everything's
continue.
fine. All right. So we thought we'd share the where we're at with these experiments with you. Are you ready?
I'm ready. So let's get the robot crow.
Yeah. Okay.
Spell brother.
No, I don't want to spell.
Yeah, it's too advanced
All
for
right,
the
here we
crow.
go.
Say it. Laughter. Say it. Reindeer. Say it. Journey. Say it. Brother. Say it. Pronoun. Say it. Treasure. Say it. Whitman. Say it. Bureau. Say it. Leisure. Say it. Discover. Spell Whitman.
So it's going pretty well, as you can see. It's like you can tell that like the crows are starting to differentiate between the different words. So we're gonna keep at it. The crows are very intelligent and they're highly motivated by peanuts, as are we all. So
Yeah. Who's teaching who? I don't know.
we're hopeful
Maybe
that
this
we'll be
is-
able to contribute to the AI revolution.
Maybe the Speak and Spell will start speaking crow.
Oh yeah, it could be a two-way street. Yeah, I feel like there's only good things will come of this.
All right, that was interesting. It went better than I thought it was going to go.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Let's see. Do we have any other questions?
Oh, there was a good question.
Oh yeah, it was Margarita, right?
Yes. It's gone.
A question about your narrative songs and playing as characters. Do you ever think about these characters outside the scene? Names, backstory, links between songs, what we don't know, but it exists. That's a great question.
It's a very good question, and we do.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Not always as links between the songs, but a little bit. Like there are a few songs where we're like Days Are Numbered and Stockholm Syndrome and
Belladonna Melodrama.
well, yeah, Days Are Numbered and Belladonna Melodrama are like basically the same people like 100 years later.
Yeah.
But I feel like Stockholm Syndrome and Days Are Numbered are also kind of like sequel song. Like they're kind of in the same universe a little bit.
Yeah. And sometimes like a word will come up or a phrase will come up in one song that's already been mentioned in some other song from albums ago, and we're like, oh, that's the same thing. That's the same little blackbird or pretty bird,
yeah. Like, and it's always the same garden. Like if there's a garden, it's always like all like the Hellborg garden. Like Take a Walk in the Garden. It's the same garden that they're in Celine and Demayan.
Yeah.
At the end of that song. But also like while we're writing the songs, like we sometimes spend a lot of time talking about like what motivates the characters and like when we were writing Showgirl, like way back in the early days, it took us a long time because we needed to know whether she was in on the gangster getting busted.
Yeah. Did she set him up?
Like, did she know? Did she set him up? And knife thrower too. Like we talked a lot about
talked
sort
a
of
lot
like
about it.
what's and I really think that part of making good art is having there be a lot going on outside the frame. And you know, like you hear like novelists talking about like writing like elaborate backstories for their characters that like never make it into the book, but
Or actors like having backstories
yeah,
for even if they're just walk-on parts or anything. Yeah.
like like I think it both enriches the art that you make, and I think there's a little bit of a spiritual component too, in that like you're sort of making a sacrifice, like that body of detail is like for the gods to know only.
Yeah, exactly. And also, like as Matt asked, I think we really feel like this is a lot of the same universe that we have characters in, and
the knife thrower they definitely know each other. They're in the same show probably.
Who makes the art for the albums? It depends.
Yeah, it depends. Sometimes it's us ourselves. Sometimes we work with photographers, and sometimes we commission artwork from artists we know. It depends on the project. We also, I mean, it's one of the joys of this project is that we get to work with talented visual artists of various mediums, and that's really fun to do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Fire Eater, yes. The Fire Eater is also on the same show with the knife thrower and the trapeze artists. Yeah. What's your favorite cephalopod? I'm partial to the striped pajama squid. Oh, that's a good one.
I love cuttlefish.
Because they like to cuddle.
Yeah, because they're really incredible. You know, their colors and how they morph and they change their colors, and it's just so incredible. I love them. I love octopus.
I'm really into the vampire squid. The vampire squid, which it's almost like a octopus squid, kind of in between a little bit, and it has this mantle that it looks like an umbrella when it's stretched out, and when it's threatened, it expels a bioluminescent mucus to confuse its attackers because it's like a deep sea creature.
Right, there's no light under
and so like spitting out something that glows is like really confusing to its predators, but it's metabolically expensive, so it has to like make a call like, does this situation warrant the bioluminescent mucus? And I really appreciate that.
Yes.
So I know Paris green and Prussian blue are both toxic. The song also mentions Saturn red and China white. Are those also pigments that were made with toxic ingredients?
I don't know. I'm sure that they are toxic.
Saturn red is also known as red lead, and it is a lead-based red pigment. And China white is heroin.
Yeah.
But also could be a white pigment.
So, yes, they're all toxic.
Yep.
Fred, will there be more Oracle cards for this new album? Yes, there will be.
There will be.
An expansion pack.
So we're actually almost out of the first printing of the Oracle deck. We have like a couple dozen of them left. I thought we had closer to 50, but we counted them and it's more like a couple dozen, which either means we miscounted slightly or there's like another box of them.
Or someone stole
somewhere.
a box.
It's a weird quantity to be off by. And when we're out of them, we're gonna do we are planning a Kickstarter for later this year to fund some exciting stuff, which includes the second edition of the Oracle deck, which will include 12 new cards. And for those who bought the first edition, there will be expansion packs available. And we're excited. We haven't picked the artists or anything yet.
It's a little ways away from now,
but we're excited.
It's in the works. We're getting quotes.
Yeah, we're getting quotes for soliciting interest from some folks.
Yeah. Cool. Should we play another song?
Yeah, let's play another song.
You pick one now.
Okay. Let's do. Okay. Let's do this one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You might want to do
Yeah, I do, but now you have my tuner, so I can't. Thank you. Yeah, you know it's a special show because we're tuning. Like, for you,
For you, we tune. For this
nothing but
song,
the best.
for this song only. How does this one go?
Little foxes in our foxholes on a tin can phone. Shine a flashlight on the mirror, send a signal in Morse code.
If you step upon a needle, it goes straight to my heart. Spooky action at a distance, we're together and apart.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking at the same exact time? If you're out there somewhere listening, will you sing down the wire? Sing down the wire. Like the needle of a compass, I know right where you are. Down the handle of the ladle, little dipper to North Star. From the treehouse, send a letter at the end of a string. Write it in our secret language in invisible ink. Clouds gather in the trees, bend in the wind, and the air is electric and thundering. Crackle of static, a broken connection, transmission is lost and I'm wondering. Are you thinking what I'm thinking at the same exact time? If you're out there somewhere listening, will you sing down the wire? Are you thinking what I'm thinking at the same exact time? If you're out there somewhere listening, will you sing down the wire? Sing down the wire. Sing down the wire. Sing down the wire. That was Spooky Action, which we wrote during the pandemic. Well, we started writing it when we were separated during the pandemic, and we finished it once we got back together. And that is out as a single, and will also be on the upcoming compilation album. For those of you who like to have them all on one thing. Charlotte, thank you so much for sharing that song was a comfort to you when you were going through a hard time. It really means a lot to know that our songs are helpful to people. They're helpful to us, and it's really nice to know that. You know, like, I feel like everybody's having a hard time lately, and we're all kind of just like doing our best.
It's pretty crazy out there.
Yeah, I mean, in the tank, they're definitely having a hard time. Anyway, I'm just glad that like this weird thing we do helps.
Yeah.
It's time for a special moment in the show. Some people consider this the best part of the show.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's true, but
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Par's supposed to let her
drop us a line. We'll open it together at mailbag time. Send a picture, postcard, or a bottle of wine. Don't say why.
We'll open it together at mailbag time.
Send a paper aeroplane, I don't have to fly. We'll open it together at mailbag time. Finger paint, a postcard, or a bottle of wine.
Don't say wine.
We'll open it together at mailbag time.
Mailbag time. The best part of the show. We have received 2 missives. An envelope and a box. Do you want to share the envelope?
There it is. Mr. and Mrs. All right. We got
a Valentine. And I know it's a little bit after Valentine's Day, but we still wanted to share it because it's a really good Valentine.
From our fairy goth mother, Catherine Bowen.
Here, put it in the tarot
I
cam.
think they could see that.
Oh, yeah, okay. It says, I hate you the least. So touching.
So true.
So thank you,
Thank
Catherine
you.
and Charles, for the very sentimental Valentine. We love it. And we also received a box, and the box comes from Paula. Paula in Virginia. And
Oh, it's
some
another
bubble wrap.
Valentine's.
Oh, there's another box inside the box. It's just boxes all the way
It's
down.
all boxes.
Oh, there's a card as well.
Oh, you open that. I'll open it.
Right. It says, this one has to go on the cam because it's got.
Oh, that's frightening.
I know. I didn't think the green screen was in camera.
That's
Okay.
pretty cool.
Valentine greetings. To our dear Steph and Elia, wishing you all the happiness this special day can bring from one of your devoted disasters, Paula. So nice.
Oh,
There is what appears to be a block of styrofoam with a note on it. Dear Ellie and Jeff, this seemed like the perfect vase to display some of your fatal flowers. I'm sending all my love from the bottom of my heart. Happy Valentine's Day.
oh, nice.
Oh my goodness. Oh, we need the ritual
Nice.
blade for this.
Sacrificial blade.
Otherwise, it's going to be an explosion of styrofoam everywhere. Where did it go? We just had the knife. Did I put it over here? Okay, that'll do. Somebody asked me recently, like, oh, but like, how much like do you actually like use the post office? And I was like, are you kidding me? My whole life like centers around the post office, receiving or sending. Oh, it's perfect.
It's a human heart.
It's an anatomical heart. I hope.
Oh, and you could put plants.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I love it.
Thank you.
Oh, we'll have to get some.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's pretty
You
sturdy
could put that
too.
in the space in your chest. There you.
Yeah, I know. It'd be weird to have something in there though. I'm so used to
Yeah,
just the
it's
like
so much room.
emptiness. Yeah, I can like keep stuff in there now. This is awesome. Thank you, Paula.
Thank
we
you,
love
Paula.
it. We'll
This
have to
is-
get some poisonous flowers to put in it.
So cool. You could play it like.
Like a jug band.
Yeah.
Heart jug band. Oh, we have a couple questions in the chat. Simon wants to know, will the singles compilation album be the currently available versions or a re-record? It's not a re-record, but it is a remaster. So they will sound very subtly different, but basically the same. It's the same recordings with different mastering on them. Sue Ellen wants to know, do you shoot the green screen stuff?
I wish.
I wish. That would be the best job.
But yes, we do.
Ah. All right. We want to tell you about some stuff
Oh, yeah. Let's tell them.
that's happening in the immediate future, which are the following items. If you are in New York City this coming Thursday, I will be performing without Jeff in a show called Necromancers of the Public Domain, which is a variety show where people make new works inspired by Minion. You can grab that whole thing, everything that's in yellow. New works inspired by a book that's gone out of copyright. In this case, it is, sorry, Minion, just like one at a time, yeah, perfect. So it's a variety show with new works inspired by a book that's gone out of print. And in this case, it is a book called Broadway Racketeers, which is this really fun account of all different kinds of scams that people used to pull on Broadway in New York City in the 20s. Jeff will be in the audience.
I'll be there.
I will be wearing a prison jumpsuit.
I'll bring my crow.
It's going to be weird. So if you're in New York, come join us and come check out a weird, fun show. Next month, in March, we are doing a March Madness
It's crazy.
mini tour.
March Madness mini tour.
On March 7th, we're going to Philadelphia. We are performing with This Way to the Egress, a steampunk superpower. And that's going to be, we've been trying to play a show with them for like a year, so we're really excited about it. So if you're in Philly, come see us on the 7th. On the 8th, we're going to be in Baltimore playing at the Black Cherry Puppet Theater with Dream Baby.
Dream Baby. Not our Dream Baby. But
no,
it is
but
a Dream Baby.
who does other sort of like occult-inspired performance art. It's going to be really cool. On the 9th, we're going to Charlottesville, Virginia. We're performing with a very cool trio called Please Don't Tell, who have piano and cello and vocals, and they're spooky. And the event is called The Spirit Ball, and it's going to be really cool. And then on the 10th, we're going to be in Richmond, Virginia, playing our favorite fetish club, Fallout, with the League of Space Pirates. Sorry, with League of Space Pirates, there's no the, who are really fun, futuristic, like theatrical. There's a lot of props. Like they're really fun. There's a robot
that plays in the band.
We've played with them at the Poe Museum, actually. Of speaking of Edgar Allan Poe. And then on March 22nd, we are playing right here in New York City. We're going to be performing our musical seance show that we debuted in the Rochester Fringe Festival, which has like a script which we need to rehearse.
We're fine.
It's going to be great. And that show, if you're not in New York, is also going to be live streamed. So you can find out all about that through the link that's in the chat or on our website, charmingdisaster.com.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be really fun.
It's going to be fun. And and like some of you are coming from far away to see us at Caveat on the 22nd in New York City. And I'm super excited that that's happening. So make sure that you wear your Society of the Mysterious Hand badges so that you can find each other easily. And if you need one of those, to email the secretary and we'll inform you of what's happening. Yes, thank you, Minion. In April, we are going to Europe. We're going to Europe. We're going to Switzerland for a couple of shows, and then we're going to Germany for a lot of shows. And you can find out about that on our website as well. It's a 3-week tour. We're going all over Germany. And if you are in Germany right now, please tell us.
So we can let you know.
We want to know who we know in Germany already. And we're excited about that. We're going to be prepping a lot for that. But yeah, if you're in Switzerland or Germany, give us a shout. We want to know who you are. If you're not already following us on all of the things, we want you to follow us on all the things. We especially want you to get on our email list because social media is really capricious and fickle, and who knows, it might all come tumbling down at any time. But if we have your email, we can always let you know when we're playing in your town. And you can find all of the links, all of the social media links, Spotify, Bandcamp, all the things on our link tree. And that is a link that's in the chat right now.
That's right. Those links do grow on trees.
They do. Thank you so much to Minion, who's been here behind the scenes, pulling the levers and making the fish swim in those perfect formations. Thank you, Minion. And thank you, Eden, for helping run the social media empire. We're grateful to all the people who help us, including all of you. And just a note of gratitude. We've been working on our taxes, and we saw how much merch people bought this year, and we're really grateful. Like, the merch sales really make this operation run, and it was like a really great reminder of how much support we feel from all of you. So thank you for buying the stuff and coming to the shows and just like showing up
right here.
Special shout outs to the Patreon patrons. If you're not already on Patreon, you can join for as little as $1 a month or as much as you want, and you get the same benefits. It's kind of, donation based honor system. It's a little bit of a paywall, but it's a very low wall. Again, like we're sharing like behind the scenes kind of stuff there. And the Society of the Mysterious Hand, which is this wonderful community. If you're not in the Society of the Mysterious Hand and you want to like have more weird conversations with the people you see in this chat, if you're weird. Like, I have finally found my people who are interested in poisonous plants and like necromancy and cephalopods, just email the secretary and we'll tell you how to get in there. It's a nice community of lovely, kind weirdos, and we are very grateful for you.
Yeah, and now you know a lot more about us.
It's true. So. We're gonna play one more song before we send you into the night. Once again, this is a donation-based concert, so if you're in position to support financially what we're doing here, here are various ways to do that. Minion, if you wouldn't mind dropping that into the chat, the yellow highlighted stuff as well. And Eden, if you wouldn't mind pinning that in the chat so that people can find it easily.
We just have people doing things.
I know, it's wonderful. So nice. It's wonderful because like it's really awkward to try and do all this alone when you're also trying to talk.
Yeah, and talking through it is pretty. It's a good way to do it too.
Yes, we're very grateful for you, and we're gonna play another song before we turn you loose. Which song you want to do?
Let's do.
Oh, and if you have any final questions, like this is
now's your time.
This is your time. I'm just gonna drink a little more Chupai. To your health. Which song did you pick? Okay. Oh, that one, yeah.
Freedom to rise and freedom to
us to him anymore. Bum 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 bum, 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 bum 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 bum. One of these days, when it all goes black, he'll take a vacation and not come back. Lie on the beach and work on his tan. Write all their names on a grain of sand. Take it from me, 'cause I ought to know. You got a right to get in trouble. Freedom to rise and freedom to fall. You got a right to get in trouble. Take it from me, 'cause I ought to know. You got a right to get in trouble. Freedom to rise and freedom to fall. You got a right to get in trouble. You got a right to get in trouble. You got a right to get in trouble. Don't forget, you've got a right to get in trouble.
Thank you all so much for tuning in once again to Charming Disasters
Quarantine live stream. We
Livestream.
love you. Everyone get home safe. If you're home,
They're probably in their home.
get
All right.
all right. You know what I mean.
All right.
Be safe.
We love you. Good night.